have that down and locked.
Okay, sir. Canopy is down and locked.
Alright, man, let's either go with one, lead, or my call sign Biff while we're in the pit, cool? No more of that sir shit.
Copy that, sir. Shit. 1, copy that 1.
So today's sortie is going to be short and sweet. We're going to go over taxi, takeoff, landing, and shutdown together. I'm going to act as flight lead even though I'll be following you around. So I'm going to handle all communications and clearances through ATC for the flight. Copy?
Okay. Anything I should be aware of or know leading us around Vegas?
Just stick to the flight plan and everything will be cool.
Roger that.
At this point, you're expected to know how to start the jet unassisted. However, I like to offer us going through it step by step to folks on their first sortie. It gives us a chance to break the ice on something low threat before we're even out of the chocks. If you're happy to just press, that's fine too. Let me know what you want to do.
I think I'll be good to get the jet started and just press.
Alright, Hero, let me know when you got a good jet and you're ready to taxi. Alright. Repeat the process for all the frequencies that you want assigned and for all of the radios. Oh, and if you're thinking where is the load button on the uniform, it's hidden under the load preset cover.
Yeah, nothing has changed.
Indeed. Okay, set the radios up as you'd like, and let me know when you're done.
Okay, set.
Copy. Stand by for taxi clearance.
2.
Okay, press the peaky switch on the control column to activate your nose wheel steering. Also verify you see that illuminated on the front dash. After that, you'll need to advance the throttle slightly
Chief,
to get
remove
rolling,
the wheel
and once
chocks.
you're moving, don't forget to quickly apply and check the brakes.
Copy.
I'm going to follow you out to the active.
Wheel chocks are now removed.
Turn out of the shocks and just follow the ramp. Just keep your taxi speed around 10 knots while we're on Thunder. 2. Oh, I forgot, but also switch your nav lights to steady and set your taxi landing lights into the taxi position. 2.
Taxi out.
Alright, as you can see, Nellis is pretty busy and Thunder's a tight ram. You're going to want to really watch out around here for people, jammers, trucks, bobtails, trailers, cars, and bread vans like this guy off to the right.
Raj?
Yeah, those bread vans are especially bad. Their guys are always in a hurry picking up and dropping off people, plus the expediters are going spot to spot checking on things. Just keep an eye out for them.
Welcome.
Alright, we're coming up to the taxiway leading us out of Thunder. This is going to be taxiway Charlie. Follow it off to the left and continue straight.
2.
When we taxi, we want to keep it around 15 knots, but certainly under 20. The nifty way we can check our ground speed is to press OSB 10 twice on the CDU page. Here you're going to see it switch from indicated airspeed to ground speed. Now to get it back to indicated, we simply hit OSB 10 once more.
Very nice.
Okay, here's Golf. Turn left now, and we're going to follow this taxiway all the way down to the other end.
Raj?
Okay, off to our left, you're going to see the bomber pads and the revettes. This is where they'll park bombers when they're TDY here, and they'll park aircraft loaded with lives in the revettes.
I think the last time I was here, they had shades over the revettes.
Yeah, they got blown over a few years back. I was here for that. It must have been like 1700, and you've seen this wall of dust heading this way from the west. It's like something you see over in the shit. It hit the base and knocked it over. We had a few A-10s under there and some Vipers loaded with 120s and 9s. They're here for a special half-cap mission.
Damn, did anything bad happen?
Well, there was some damage to the Hogs, the Vipers, and their missiles, but EOD came out and nothing went off. I think there may have been a few injuries to the maintenance guys and some equipment was damaged, but nothing much more. They just took the shade down and never put another one in.
Okay.
Okay, we're approaching Alpha, so get ready to turn right and prepare to hold short for the runway until I can get us takeoff clearance.
2 copies.
Let me give ground a call and... Okay, go to tower and monitor. We're gonna hold here, pick it up in a second. Let me hit tower up. some academics and delay departure for a few minutes. Tusk 2, Nellis Tower, runway 3 right, line up and wait. You've got a few minutes, advise when ready for departure. Clear to enter and hold 03 right. We'll advise when ready for takeoff, Tusk 2. Before either of us enter the active, we need to quickly go through the before takeoff check. First, take a look at your engine instruments and make sure everything is good and in the green. Next, set your flaps for takeoff, verify your speed brakes are closed, put the IFF into the normal position, and verify the takeoff trim is set.
Engine set, flaps good, engine's good and flaps set.
Alright, verify that your oxygen is still good, canopy is down and locked, arm the rocket chair, turn on the strobe lights, and verify we are seeing indicated airspeed on the CDU.
Two's lined up and holding.
So first thing you're going to do is check your flight instruments. After that, check anti-skid, verify it's on. Pitot
2
on. APU and APU generator off. Still with me?
Yep, good so far.
So you may have noticed that we're taking off with the wind. I know this is probably pretty odd for you, but here at Nellis it's not too unusual to land and take off away from the city, providing the winds ain't too bad. Now we do this because of the noise and to reduce the risk of flying all those aircraft and even live munitions over very heavily populated areas. Okay, let me get us takeoff clearance and we'll proceed with the next step. Stand by 1.
2
Nellis Tower, Tusk 2, holding 03 right, and ready for departure. Tusk 2, Nellis Tower, wind 202 at 6, runway 3 right, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, 03 right, Tusk 2. Alright, so we're now cleared for takeoff. We're going to run the motors up to 90% on the core RPM and hold them there for a bit. Check and make sure that everything's in the green and we have nothing lit on the caution panel. If everything's good, release the brakes and advance to full throttle. Disable the nose roll steering when you have rudder authority by hitting the pinky switch again on the control column.
Roger.
Speed brake, speed brake.
2's rolling.
1's rolling. Okay, after takeoff, fly runway heading and climb to 5,000 feet. Make sure you do not forget to retract the flaps and gears and start turning for waypoint 1.
2
Alright, let's get 2 and maintain Angels 5 for now, if that's okay. Copy, looking for Angels 5. Tusk 2, contact Nellis departure 385.4. See ya. 385.4, Tusk 2, good day. Go 385.4.
Copy.
Nellis departure, Tusk 2 with you at Apex. Tusk 2 departure, copy. Radar contact. Alright, down and off to our left you can see Interstate 15, which comes out of the northeast corner of Vegas. 95 on the other side of town heads northwest. We'll use 95 to get out of Vegas and into the NCR in a lot of our missions. And we'll follow 15 back into Nellis for recovery post-mission. Today we're going to follow 15 up to Mopa, then turn around and follow it back for recovery at Nellis.
Copy.
Alright, Kermit, I'm saddled up on your right-hand side, so can you go ahead and pick up the speed a little bit?
This place is kind of weird. Some spots are just dirt and rocks, and then you drive 20 minutes in a car and there's some amazing scenery.
Yep, just like any place that helps us know the area and what's out there to see and do. Since we're going to be here for a while at Nellis, I'll point out some of the nifty stuff as we fly around the area. Alright, we're coming up to Mofa, so let's start a level left-hand turn and head back to Nellis for recovery.
Copy.
We'll just shoot a straight-in approach for today, so don't worry about any fancy overhead brakes or anything like that. Sound okay?
Yeah, should be fine.
Alright, I'm in contact departure so we can get our free change to approach. Stand by 1.
Copy.
Alright, go ahead and get that punched in and start monitoring.
Set.
No approach, test 2. Go ahead for Nellis approach. And southwest of Mofa with yourself at Angel 5 inbound for visual stop. Inbound for straight in for runway 21 left, altitude. Alright, dude, like I said, we're going to shoot a straight in approach for today. We'll get the jet configured for landing several miles out so we can go through the checklist without being rushed through it, even though it's pretty small. Ron? So for the descent and before landing portion of the checklist, the first thing we're going to need to do is check our altimeter setting. It may have changed since we took off, but it is still 29905 in this case. Next is speed brakes. Configure as required. We're straight and level, so they should be closed. And check that the anti-skid is on.
Check.
Alright, continuing on. Visit landing lights as required. Fuel quantity check. Again, we should be good here since we launched with full tanks and we've only been up for a few minutes. Check that you're still using indicated airspeed, and we're going to try and hold 200 knots for the time being. And lastly, remove and stow your nogs, which of course you're not wearing because it's daytime. So, before landing checklist is complete.
Copy all. Checklist complete.
Raj.
Test 2 approach. I'm going to have you continue as a flight for now, but I'm going to have you guys shoot separate approaches. So 2-1 orbit for spacing 10 miles out, please.
Approach, test 2 copies all, and 2-1 will orbit at the truck stop. down and to the right, you can see the truck stop that approach was alluding to. This is a good landmark for getting into the pattern at Nellis. As we fly over it, we are 10 miles from runway 21. So for today, from here, I'm going to have you start a descent into Nellis and get set up for landing. So start down to pattern altitude, which is 3,400 feet MSL, and we're going to be looking for 180 knots indicated. As you do that, I'm going to pick up in orbit here.
Descending to 3,400 and looking for 180 indicated.
Solid copy.
Warning, autopilot.
Okay, when you get to 180 knots, go ahead and drop the gear in flat. If you would confirm that you're showing 3 gear down and locked, if you wouldn't mind, please.
Got 3 green.
Tusk 2 to contact tower 327.70. Good day.
Tusk 2-2, switching to tower.
Go ahead and pop over to Tower Freak. If you need anything, hit me up on Fox.
Nellis Tower, Tusk 2-2 is an A-10, 5 miles out on final for runway 21 left.
Tusk 2-2, Nellis Tower, clear to land 21 left, winds are 202 at 6, check gear down.
Clear to land 21 left, Tusk 2-2.
Okay, one last time, go through the pit and make sure everything's okay, and that the jet is configured for landing. Go ahead, fly the approach, spend anything while you're at it.
Raj, thanks for the encouragement.
Altitude, altitude.
Safe on deck.
Just stay on the active until you're at the end of the runway. That's going to be taxiway Alpha. Pull off a little bit and hold there.
Raj?
I'll Tower, test 2-1 is a single ship A-10, 10 miles to your north, inbound for 2-1 left, full stop.
Test 2-1 Nellis Tower, clear to land 2-1 left, winds are 202 at 6, check gear down.
Clear for landing on 2-1 left, test 2-1. Safe on deck.
Tusk 2, vacate when able, contact ground when clear of the active.
Clear active when able and contact ground, Tusk 2. Okay, let's head over to ground on 275.8.
Set.
Ground, Tusk 2 flight clear of the active, looking for taxi back to Thunder.
Tusk 2, continue via Golf and Charlie for Thunder.
Tusk copy. When we start taxiing back, try to keep the RPMs below 80% on the core. The reason we want to do that is because if we keep the RPMs low, we can count the time spent taxiing towards the required 5 minutes at idle before we're allowed to shut down the engine.
Copy. I'll make sure to keep it under 80.
Okay, go ahead and start rolling. I'm going to exit via Bravo and just move on to my parking spot. I need you to go ahead and continue via Golf, and Charlie, just park next to me when you get on the ramp, okay?
Roger.
Okay, 2, so now we'll accomplish the after clearing runway portion of our checklist. So we're going to need to turn the anti-skid off, safety ejection seat, canopy open or closed as desired, and turn our TACAN and ILS equipment off. Also place the IFF into the standby position.
Copy.
Okay, ensure that the HUD is in the daytime setting. Countermeasures mode switch into standby, and system switches off, then turn off the CMSP, which we didn't turn on.
Okay, done.
Perfect. Pitot heat off. Position light to bright and flashed. Strobes off, and pull the flaps in.
Set.
Cool, that's it. Continue taxiing back to Thunder Ramp, and we'll pick it up with engine shutdown when we're in shocks.
Roger.
Okay, we're approaching our turn on to Charlie. It gets a little bit weird here, but just head to the right towards all the other A-10s.
2.
As you enter the ramp, stay to the left and head towards the last spot. Be careful of your wingtip clearance as it's a bit tight.
Copy. Staying left and pulling in the last spot.
Yep, we'll go through shutdown once you're stopped.
Copy. Alright, 1, ready for shutdown.
Cool, looks like the Chief has installed your chalk, so you can go ahead and release the brake. Turn the IFF off, and next we're going to gauge the standby attitude indicator by pulling the knob out and turning it at the same time. You should see the flag reappear and stay there when you release that knob. Next we'll go to the AHCP and verify the following: master arm safe, gun pack safe, and laser arm safe. We're going to look for the TTP to be turned off. You with me so far?
Yep, I'm still tracking.
Okay, still on the AHCP. Altitude source as desired. TICU off. JTRS off. FC off. And both MFCDs off. That's going to be it for the AHCP. Next, go ahead to the CDU, turn it off, and let me know when you're caught up.
Okay, I'm all done with that.
Alright, so adjust the seat to the full up position, and if we're good on that 5 minutes below 80% core RPM, we can cut the engine after we go over the last few steps. Cool?
Yeah, sounds fine.
Okay, just follow along, but don't actually do anything from here on. So after 5 minutes, we'll pull the left throttle into the cutoff position, and after the left hydraulic pressure bleed off, check for full travel and feel of the ailerons, elevators, and the right rudders. After that, shut down the right motor, and job's done.
Sounds easy enough.
Right on. Hey, good job today, Kermit. I know you knew a lot of this already, but thanks for indulging me.
No problem. Thanks for the refresher and teaching me some of the new stuff. I can't wait to get back up and learn the rest. Should be fun.
Oh shit, thanks for reminding me. Speaking of fun, I had a special opportunity come my way. As you know, the 4th of July is in just a few days, and the city of Las Vegas asked Nellis to supply some aircraft for a flyover.
I like where this is heading.
Yeah, so the plan is to launch a couple A-10s around dusk, have them do a nice, low flyby over the strip. McCarran's going to keep the airspace clear for us, so it should be damn fun, and a pretty special event. If you'd like to fly as my number 2 for this, let me know, and I'll get you on the schedule.
For sure. I'll get back with you in the next day or so on that.